Gloria, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
She's muted. I guess.
Yeah, Gloria, you're muted.
Gloria, maybe if you want to try logging off and logging back on.
Yeah, I sent her a request to unmute, but I'm not seeing anything come back or anything.
Well, it was too easy.
Oh,
Excuse me, I have a question. Are we, what time will we transition to the Energy Committee?
that's what I was just saying. We've transitioned and it's now your time.
Okay. Is Kim Houston in the room?
I'm here. Yeah, I'm here,
Okay.
Gloria.
Okay, thank you, Kim. What I wanted to do, and this should be brief, but give opportunity for Kim to give an update and see what our readiness is for and timing for going to the next step from the
Okay.
Energy Ad Hoc Committee.
So basically, we are pretty much complete with the energy ad hoc. Dan and I need to tweak a little tiny bit of language, and then we're basically done. Right? I mean, you're just cleaning up all of the.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on ad hoc committee recommendations.
Yeah, because we're done, and we're, as of last Thursday, it's back for you to, give us the final draft version, which is gonna go to PNNL for the fiscal analysis. And then, we need to coordinate with the other, sorry, my computer's dinging at me. We need to coordinate with mechanical and with existing buildings for anything that comes out of the energy ad hoc. We just need to get our coordination done on that. But basically, the energy ad hoc is done, and I'll get with Dan, whenever he wants to make sure we've got the latest and greatest information incorporated for our last meeting, and then we'll bring it forward in September as a B item, or whenever the council and the Energy Standing Committee votes to move it forward.
Thank you, Kim. So, Bridget, just in terms of protocol, based on their completion, should we schedule for the September meeting for there to be on the agenda, for their report to be on the agenda for any deliberation?
So I would recommend that you schedule the coordination meetings with the mechanical and existing buildings, is that what you said?
Right, and they're both here today, so it was one of the other reasons for being here today, was for me to talk to Natalie and whoever is chairing you're chairing the
Well, Tony's chairing the
existing
ad hoc.
buildings?
Tony, yes.
Okay, so you're chairing existing buildings, okay, for the ad hoc, and are you doing standing? Okay.
So I would recommend that you try and schedule those meetings before our September meeting, and then introduce that item to standing committee in September, and we'll introduce it to the full council hopefully in December, and people can get done. We all have to row this boat in the same direction, so we gotta make sure that everybody's on the same page.
Just follow up on that. So did I understand that
Right.
1.7 is that based on this?
So will Dan set up the coordination meeting or send out?
Well, no, I'll get with you on that, Gloria. I've got to get with Mark and Natalie and Tony first, and Dan and I will have to get a copy to the existing building, ad hoc and, mechanical ad hoc, and then we'll go from there. I mean, Natalie and I were just talking before the meeting about some of the things that we'll need to do.
I think there's a good talking point. We're taking
I have a question for you, if you are open to it.
Yeah, I'm just hearing some, conversations, I'm not quite sure where they're coming in at, so. I don't know if someone was trying to speak, who's joining remotely. Did you hear that?
There's some background
There's
noise.
some background noise.
Oh, it's background noise.
I
Oh,
think it's
okay,
background
sorry, I
noise,
thought maybe someone was trying to speak and couldn't get through. So,
Item D2 on the agenda, is that something that's been addressed by the ad hoc or no?
it has not.
Okay.
I mean, we have not, we've been so concentrated on the
Yeah.
energy code itself, we didn't look at D2.
We have 19 more minutes.
Oh, and this is a residential, thing on D2. It's residences with conditioned basements, townhomes. Yeah, this is a residential committee thing, I think, and we did not look at it from, an energy, point of view.
Well, it's a change to the residential chapter of the energy code, which
Yeah.
is reflected in chapter 11.
Yeah, and I kind of rely on David and Robert Privet on the ad hoc to kind of, like, keep me up to date on that sort of stuff. You know, with the residential committee.
Far too much.
Yeah,
It's not isolated to residential code.
apartments, okay. Thank you for that clarification. So David, that's another one that's gonna, we'll have to talk about.
I didn't have anything to talk about today, so.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, honestly, the residential, committee, what they want to do, they pretty much, you know, do their thing, and then we just tailor our work around that.
So these, just to clarify, D items at this point, should they be, I'm assuming they should be coordinated with ad hoc committees, so that if we accept a change, that
Right.
it would,
So
Hopefully get-
the options are to approve it with an effective date of January 1st, 2025.
oh yeah, sorry, not even just the residential, just in general, like, if we're making changes to the commercial. Since we're also in the process of about to have new codes, to be sure that these get, if we're voting to accept a change, to make sure it's also reflected in the new code version.
I think the ad hoc should look at that and make a recommendation of whether or not they want to bring it forward. But I would think if the council wants to bring it forward in this stage of the game, there's an assumption being made by the general public that it would be in our new codes.
But I remember when this came forward, as a B item, that, and then there was, I don't even remember any public comment, you know, on it.
Somebody here from,
Yeah, they spoke about it
yeah.
briefly, but I didn't hear any pushback, I didn't hear any concerns, I didn't, you know, so I just, I didn't think it was controversial or an issue needing to be addressed.
Right, but I don't know if this is in the 2021 version, is my question. So
Of the
if this
IUCC.
is something that's gonna be, is already being addressed by the ad hoc, or if this is something that hasn't and would need to then be looked at, that's the question.
Yeah, this is, let me
So maybe
reach,
just make a note and check that
Yeah.
out.
yeah, I'll check with, some of the other committee members, I'm gonna do that right now.
I don't know, Dan, if you have the
I have the
2021, if you know if this is in here or not?
It's not, you know,
It's
it's
not.
trying to clarify the variables.
Uh-huh.
And the variables in 2021 didn't change from what's in our 2018 and haven't changed for a long time, so they're not reflected I don't know if it's a major deal, but no, the changes by the proposer are not in the 2021 IECC.
Okay. If it's not in the 2021 IUCC, I'm kind of like not too happy about having it go in. But, you know, but it's also, you know, all the stuff for residential, other than apartments, right, is gonna get pushed back to 2025 anyway. So is it part of the 2025, so.
No, this is an amendment to the 2018 code.
Yeah, it's to the 2018.
So if it's not in the ad hoc recommendations that come through as a B item, it would not be in the.
It would not be in the 20, exactly. Yeah. Which kind of makes it almost a moot point in some ways.
Well, I think it depends on what the pleasure of the council is, if the council denies it or passes it, but I think if the council passes it, it should go to the ad hoc at least for a discussion since the.
Yep. Do we want to send it to ad hoc? Can we do that as a D item?
You cannot.
We have to either vote on it or pass it.
You can vote on it, pass it, or table it, but if you table it, it would have to be to a specific date.
That's right.
We could, well, we've tabled a lot of things and pushed them to the next meeting.
That's right, as long as we say what the next specific date. is.
I'm gonna make a recommendation that we table it for the September meeting. So that we have time to address it. Did you get your call? Uh-oh.
Should put fire first.
Yeah. Would you be open
You
to
should
that,
talk
Madam
to your
Chair?
standing committee members. You got Tony,
Yep.
senior standing committee,
okay
Natalie,
tabling?
Gloria.
Because I'd like to get input from the residential people, and we don't have that right now. Right?
It's not the 21, I mean.
And it's not in the
I'm
21,
okay
it's-
tabling it.
I wouldn't want,
Let's figure this out.
I wouldn't want to approve it and then it not be adopted in the 2024 or
2021
2020.
ICC, yeah.
Yeah.
Which will be, yeah.
I would want it to, because I feel like that gives a false impression of the public.
Oh,
that
you're
we're
right.
accepting this change and all of a sudden it's taken away. Which is similarly to the D1, any of the DOs, just make sure that they wouldn't want to accept anything that wouldn't be accepted by that house. Within the 2024 code. So,
I think we need a little time to study it and see what it means. We just haven't discussed it. Okay. All right, I guess we're having another energy ad hoc meeting. Arg. Here, I thought I was done. Okay. Anything else, Gloria?
I think that's all. Just wanna get then coordinated, resolve on the residential, get coordinated with the other committees, and then be able to set up a meeting, coordination meeting. Does it make sense to do that in August if we're trying to, or put things on the agenda for September?
I think what we have to do with the energy ad hoc is we need to have a joint meeting, reach out to residential and
Everybody.
and everybody and get that done. And actually, we probably need to do that in July. So we can be ready for September. We're gonna table this until September.
So do that in June or July? I mean, June is over for me, but
July, not June,
Okay.
July.
Okay.
And we can do it the same day we're having the admin code meeting.
That's up to y'all.
Ugh.
Code fund, you wanna put in one day.
Ouch.
All right.
and I'll land.
That's all then. If we can get that coordinated, then we can
Okay.
stay on track for September. Thank you. I'm gonna sign off if that closes out for the Energy Committee.
Okay, well then.